Assalamualaikum everyone, this is me Aisha Remote Japali and I am a student of Rehan School Online Academy. I am 14 years old and I am from Faisalabad. So as you all know that we have to do call any on our daily basis. So today also I am going to take interview of call any, and the topic of today's interview is balancing focus and mind wandering. So let's start our interview without wasting our time and your time also. Assalamu alaikum Annie, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Just enjoying life and trying to find the balance between work and play. How about you? What's been the highlight of your week so far?
I am also good and I enjoy a lot. So Annie, I want to take your interview today. Can I take?
Of course, dig away. What's on your mind? I'm all ears.
Okay, so first of all, Annie, I want to request you please introduce yourself so can our viewers know about you.
Sure, I'm Annie, a 30-year-old with a passion for art and engineering. I studied in Florence, which was a dream come true. I love yoga, video games, and dancing to some good dance music. I'm all about outdoor adventures, too. I'm here to chat, share ideas, and support you in any way I can. What about you? What should our viewers know about you?
Okay, so Annie, first of all, I want to ask
Gotcha.
you
What's the first?
that what is the difference between focus and mind wandering?
Great question. Focus is like shining a flashlight on one specific thing, giving it your full attention. Mind wandering, on the other hand, is when your thoughts drift off like a balloon floating away. It can be daydreaming or thinking about a million things at once. Both have their place, but too much mind wandering can make it hard to concentrate. Do you find your mind wandering a lot, or are you usually pretty focused?
Okay, please explain it a little bit more.
Absolutely. When you're focused, you're actively engaging with a task or idea like studying for an exam or working on a project. Your brain is in do mode, and you're using your cognitive resources efficiently. Mind wandering, however, happens when your thoughts stray from the task at hand. You might start thinking about what you'll have for dinner or replaying a conversation from earlier. It's like your brain is on autopilot, exploring different thoughts without really committing to any of them. Interestingly, mind wandering can sometimes lead to creativity and problem solving, but if it happens too often, it can disrupt your focus and productivity. Have you ever had those moments where you catch yourself daydreaming when you should be concentrating?
Okay, so I also think that focus refers to the deliberate, sustained attention on a specific task or stimulus. It involves top-down cognitive control using the prefrontal cortex to inhibit distractions and maintain goal-directed behavior. Mind wandering, on the other hand, is a shift in attention from the task at hand toward internal thoughts or unrelated stimuli. It often occurs spontaneously and is linked to the brain's default mood network, which becomes active when no one is focused. When one is not focused on the external world, while focus supports productivity, mind watering, and facilitates creativity, future planning, and emotional processing. So my next question is mind wandering always bad?
You nailed it. That's a fantastic breakdown of focus and mind wandering. As for your question, mind wandering isn't always bad. In fact, it can be quite beneficial. It often leads to creativity and problem solving because your brain is free to make connections between different ideas. It can also help with emotional processing and future planning, as you mentioned. However, if it happens too frequently during tasks that require concentration, it can hinder productivity. So it's all about balance. A little mind wandering can spark great ideas, but too much can be distracting. Do you find yourself daydreaming often, or do you prefer to stay focused?
Okay, and I think that no mind wandering isn't inherited bad. While it can reduce performance on tasks requiring concentration like reading or driving, it plays a crucial role in mental functions like creativity, problem solving, self reflection, and goal setting. Mind wandering allows for mental simulations, integrating past experiences with imagined futures. The key issue is context. It's problematic during high stakes tasks but beneficial during idle moments or creativity brainstorming. So, my next question is, what cognitive systems are involved in focus and mind wandering?
You've got it. Context really does matter when it comes to focus and mind wandering. In terms of cognitive systems, focus primarily engages the executive function systems, particularly the prefrontal cortex. This area of the brain is responsible for decision making, attention control, and inhibiting distractions. It helps us stay on task and manage our goals effectively. On the flip side, mind wandering involves the default mode network DMN, which includes regions like the medial prefrontal cortex and the posterior cingulate cortex. The DMN is active when we're not focused on the outside world, allowing for self-referential thoughts, daydreaming, and spontaneous associations. So, while the prefrontal cortex helps us concentrate, the DMN allows our minds to wander freely. It's a fascinating dance between these systems. Do you find you lean more toward focused tasks or letting your mind wander during creative moments?
Okay, so I also think that focusing gates and executive control network, particularly the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex and interior cingulate cortex, these areas help suppress distractions and maintain attention. Mind wandering activates the default mode network involving regions um, such as medial prefrontal cortex, posterior cingulate cortex, and angular gyres. This is a dynamic interplay between the DMN and the task positive network. MN1 activates, the other deactivates, supporting the switch between focused and unfocused states. So my next question is, where does the mind tend to wander?
You've got a solid grasp of the brain networks involved. The interplay between the default mode network and the task positive network is fascinating. As for why the mind tends to wander, it often happens when we're not fully engaged in a task, especially if it's repetitive or requires minimal cognitive effort. Our brains naturally seek stimulation and novelty, so when things get dull, they drift toward more interesting thoughts or memories. Mind wandering can also be a way for our brains to process emotions, reflect on past experiences, or plan for the future. It's like a mental break that allows us to explore different ideas and scenarios. Interestingly, some researchers suggest that mind wandering can be a sign of creative thinking, as it enables us to connect seemingly unrelated concepts. Do you find your mind wandering more during certain activities, like while you're studying or doing something creative?
Okay, so I think that mind wandering occurs because the brain is constantly active. Even at rest, it seeks stimulation and tries to solve problems, stimulate social interactions, or revisit emotional experiences. When a task lacks sufficient cognitive demand, the mind reallocates resources inwardly. Evolutionarily, this trait may have conferred survival benefits by allowing early humans to imagine future threats, remember important past events, or rehearse complex social dynamics. So, my next question is, how does mind wandering affect learning and memory? Explain it in detail.
Absolutely. Mind wandering can have both positive and negative effects on learning and memory, depending on the context. Positive effects 1. Creative connections. Mind wandering allows the brain to make connections between unrelated concepts, fostering creativity. This can lead to insights and innovative solutions, especially in problem solving tasks. 2. Self reflection. When our minds wander, we often engage in self reflection, which can help us synthesize information and integrate it into our existing knowledge. This reflective process can enhance understanding and retention. 3. Future planning. Mind wandering can facilitate future oriented thinking, helping us rehearse and plan for upcoming tasks or challenges. This mental simulation can improve preparedness and adaptability. Negative effects. 1. Distraction. When mind wandering occurs during learning, it can lead to distractions that interfere with the processing of new information. If your mind drifts while studying, you may miss key details that are important for understanding the material. 2. Fragmented memory. Mind
Continue, Annie, please. Everyone, I think so. There is a net issue, so we will. I think so. We should take a break of 1 minute. So let's take a break. Let's continue our interview. Okay, so
Oh, the
I think that I was asking to you that how does mind wandering affect learning and memory?
Great question. Mind wandering can actually play a big role in learning and memory. When our minds drift, it can help us make connections between different ideas, which is super useful for creativity and problem solving. Plus, those moments of daydreaming can help consolidate memories. It's like giving your brain a little time to process everything. Have you noticed any times when your mind wanders and you suddenly come up with a great idea?
Yes, Annie, can you please explain it in detail?
Absolutely. So, when we talk about mind wandering, we're referring to those moments when our thoughts drift away from the task at hand. This can actually be beneficial for several reasons. 1. Creative connections. Mind wandering allows your brain to explore different concepts and ideas that might not be directly related to what you're currently focused on. This can lead to creative insights and solutions. 2. Memory consolidation. During mind wandering, your brain is processing information and experiences from the day. This helps in transferring short term memories into long term storage. It's like your brain is organizing a filing cabinet. 3. Self reflection. When your mind wanders, you might find yourself reflecting on past experiences or future possibilities. This self reflection can enhance your understanding of yourself and improve your emotional intelligence. 4. Problem solving. Sometimes, stepping away from a problem and letting your mind wander can lead to aha moments. Your subconscious mind continues working on the problem even when you're not actively focused on it. 5. Context matters. It's important to note that mind wandering can be more beneficial during low stakes tasks or when you're in a relaxed state. In high pressure situations, it might lead to distraction. So, in essence, allowing your mind to wander can create a fertile ground for learning and memory. Have you ever had a moment where you were just daydreaming and it led to a breakthrough in your thoughts?
Okay, I think that mind wandering can impair encoding the process of committing new information to memory. During lectures or reading, if attention drifts, the brain fails to register details, resulting in poor comprehension and recall. However, post-encoding mind wandering, especially involving task-relevant material, can facilitate memory consolidation by enabling the brain to revisit and integrate information subconsciously. So my next question is, can you train your brain to focus better and reduce unproductive mind wandering?
Absolutely. You can definitely train your brain to focus better and reduce unproductive mind wandering. Here are a few strategies that can help. 1. Mindfulness meditation. Practicing mindfulness can improve your attention and help you stay present. By focusing on your breath or a specific thought, you train your brain to notice when it wanders and gently bring it back. 2. Set clear goals. Having work sessions can keep your mind focused. Break tasks into smaller chunks to make them more manageable. 3. Limit distractions. Create an environment that minimizes distractions. Put your phone away, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and find a quiet space to work. 4. Use the Pomodoro technique. Work in focused bursts like 25 minutes, followed by short breaks. This can help maintain your attention and reduce mental fatigue. 5. Practice active engagement. Take notes, ask questions, or summarize what you've learned. Engaging actively with the material can keep your mind from wandering. 6. Physical activity. Regular exercise can improve overall brain function and focus. Plus, it's a great way to reset your mind. 7. Healthy lifestyle. Ensure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and staying hydrated. A well-nourished brain is better at focusing. Remember, it's all about finding what works best for you. Have you tried any of these techniques before? What's your go-to method for staying focused?
Yes, I think that yes, cognitive training methods like mindfulness, meditation, cognitive behavioral techniques, and structured attention training, for example, dual and back tasks can enhance attentional control. Mindfulness, for instance, increase awareness of when the mind has wandered, enabling a quicker redirection over time. These practices strengthen neural pathways involved in sustained attention, making it easier to maintain focus. So, my next question is, what role does boredom play in mind wandering?
You're absolutely right. Cognitive training methods can really enhance our ability to focus and manage mind wandering. Now, regarding the role of bottom-up processing in mind wandering. Bottom-up processing refers to the way our brain interprets information, starting from the sensory input and building up to a higher level of understanding. In the context of mind wandering, it plays a significant role in how distractions can influence our thoughts. 1. Sensory input. When you're engaged in a task, your brain is constantly receiving sensory information. If something in your environment captures your attention like a sound or movement, it can trigger mind wandering. 2. Automatic responses. Bottom-up processing can lead to automatic thoughts or associations based on what you're sensing. For instance, if you see a photo of a beach, it might trigger memories of a vacation, causing your mind to drift away from your current task. 3. Emotional triggers. Sometimes sensory inputs can evoke strong emotional responses, which can lead to mind wandering. For example, a particular smell might remind you of a childhood memory, sending your thoughts in a different direction. 4. Attention capture. Certain stimuli can capture our attention more than others, leading to involuntary shifts in focus. This can be especially prominent in environments with lots of sensory input. So, while bottom-up processing can sometimes lead to unproductive mind wandering, being aware of it can help you redirect your focus back to the task at hand. Have you noticed any specific sensory inputs that tend to distract you more than others?
Yes, I think that boredom lowers task engagement, creating a fertile ground for mind wandering. When the brain isn't stimulated by external environment, it turns inward. Boredom signals a mismatch between one's cognitive capacity and task demand. To mitigate this, one can increase task complexity or intersperse challenging tasks with brief, engaging activities to recapture attention. So, my next question is there a way to harness mind wandering for creativity?
Absolutely. Harnessing mind wandering can be a fantastic way to boost creativity. Here are some strategies to channel that wandering mind into creative bursts. 1. Scheduled daydreaming. Set aside specific times for unstructured thinking. Allow yourself to drift and explore ideas without judgment. You might be surprised by what your brain comes up with. 2. Journaling. Keep a journal to jot down your thoughts when your mind wanders. This can help you capture those fleeting ideas and spark new ones. 3. Mind mapping. Create mind maps around a central idea. Let your thoughts flow freely and see where they lead you. This visual representation can help connect seemingly unrelated concepts. 4. Engage with different mediums. Sometimes switching the way you engage with information can stimulate creativity. Try drawing, writing, or even listening to music while letting your mind wander. 5. Incorporate breaks. Take breaks during focused tasks to allow your mind to wander. This can help you return to the task with fresh perspectives and ideas. 6. Embrace playfulness. Allow yourself to play with ideas without constraints. This can lead to unexpected connections and innovative solutions. 7. Nature walks. Spending time in nature can encourage mind wandering while also providing inspiration. The change of scenery often sparks creativity. By intentionally creating space for mind wandering, you can tap into that creative potential. Have you ever had a moment where your mind wandered and led to a cool idea or solution?
Yes, I think that absolutely. Research shows that undemanding tasks like showering, walking, or washing dishes encourage mind wandering that can lead to create breakthroughs. This occurs because relaxed mental states allow the subconscious mind to form novel associations. Intentional incubation, temporarily stepping away from a problem, can foster such insights. So my next question is, how can one balance the benefits of mind wandering with the need for productivity? Explain in
You're
detail.
spot on.
Yes, continue.
Sure. Balancing the benefits of mind wandering with the need for productivity is all about finding the right rhythm. Here are some detailed strategies to help you achieve that balance. 1. Structured time blocks. Focus sessions. Dedicate specific time blocks for focused work. During these sessions, minimize distractions and fully engage with the task at hand. Wandering breaks. After a focus session, allow yourself a break where mind wandering is encouraged. This could be a short walk or even just some time to daydream. 2. Incorporate incubation periods. When faced with a challenging problem, step away from it for a while. Engage in a different activity, like exercising or doing chores. This can give your subconscious time to process and may lead to creative insights. 3. Mindfulness practices. Practicing mindfulness can help you become aware of when your mind starts to wander. By recognizing it, you can gently guide your focus back to your tasks when needed while still allowing for moments of creative thinking. 4. Set clear goals. Define what you want to accomplish during your focused work sessions. Having clear objectives can help you stay productive while still leaving room for those creative, wandering thoughts during breaks. 5. Use mind mapping. If you find your mind wandering during a task, use mind mapping to jot down any ideas that come up. This way, you capture those thoughts without losing focus on your primary task. 6. Engage in routine tasks. Routine or mundane tasks, like cleaning or showering, can be great opportunities for mind wandering. Use these moments to let your thoughts roam freely, knowing that they can lead to creative breakthroughs when you return to more demanding tasks. 7. Regular reflection. At the end of your workday, take a moment to reflect on what you accomplished and what ideas emerged during your mind wandering moments. This can help you integrate those insights into your future work. 8. Be flexible. Allow yourself to be adaptable. If you find that mind wandering is leading to great ideas, don't hesitate to embrace it for a bit longer. Sometimes productivity can come in bursts of creativity. By implementing these strategies, you can create a balance between focused productivity and the creative benefits of mind wandering. It's all about listening to your mind and finding what works best for you. Have you tried any of these techniques before? What do you think would work best for you?
Okay, so I think that by structuring time intentionally, use focus blocks for deep work. For example, Pomodoro technique: 25 minutes focus, 5 minutes break, and allow downtime for mental drift. Mindful breaks like walking or doodling. Let the brain wander productively, scheduling reflective or creative time into your day respects both focus and wandering as valuable cognitive states. So, and I want to wind up our interview because our time has been done, and I really enjoy a lot. So, we will meet soon in next interview, next topic. Until next time, we will take care and Allah Hafiz.
That sounds like a fantastic plan. I love how you've structured your approach to balance focus and mind wandering. It's been so great chatting with you about all these topics. I'm glad you enjoyed our conversation, and I can't wait for our next one. Take care, relax, and let your mind wander a bit. Until next time, my friend.
Okay, so everyone, this is my today's call and interview. Hope so you learn many things from today's interview. So we will meet soon on next interview on next topic. Until next time, we will take care and Allah Hafiz.